Hello and welcome to Craft Night this week. We are live-ish from my kitchen. So this is a whole new background you've never seen before. I'm Amy. I use she, her, hers pronouns.
I'm Mitch. I use he, him, his pronouns. And Amy, my question for this video is, what is the weirdest pizza topping you've ever had? Mine was carrots. It worked, oddly.
That's weird. Radishes, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I don't eat weird pizza. I'm very particular. I'm sure it'll come as a shock to all of you. I'm super picky. My favorite pizza to make is a chicken barbecue pizza. Oh, I make a mean one. We're not making that today because it's too involved and not everybody likes barbecue sauce. Mother, I'm looking at you. So we are just going to be making our own pizzas today. So we're going to walk you through all of the steps. I used to work at a pizza shop, so hopefully some of my knowledge comes back. So yeah, let's get started.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Do you want to do shout out for our friend Sue at Sue's Little Pizza Shop, one of our amazing sponsors, who is the one who donated all of these fabulous pizza kits that folks are able to pick up and follow along with us today. Yeah. We appreciate you so much. Happy Pride, Sue.
Thank you so much, Sue.
All right, let's roll.
So you're just going to be looking at our hands for a while. So we have dough that has not been created into an actual pizza shape yet. So first of all, we need to split this into two. So you're going to need a big knife for this. So if you're doing this with your family, I would recommend that somebody who's more used to using knives be the one doing this, or you do this with parental supervision because it can get very sharp.
You can also use, if you have it, a dough scraper and just push down the middle if you've got a nice metal one. But I might be spoiled because my wife's professional.
We have one, but I don't think any of you need to listen to me wrestling with my drawer. So the next thing you want to do is you want to just get some flour and sort of prepare your workspace a little bit because the dough gets kind of sticky and you don't want it to stick to your counter and then lose all of it. So, ooh, we're starting off strong. So then you're just going to sort of roll your dough just a little bit in the flour so that it's not that tacky, sticky, whatever. And then there are a few different ways to, it's called pound out dough. So you can do it however you want to, whatever makes it easiest. Some people prefer to stretch their pizza dough. I was taught not to stretch pizza dough, but I'm not going to lie, sometimes I do. So I would recommend that if you're wearing any jewelry that could get kind of dirty, or if you've got, like fancy rings or anything like that, I would take them off because dough gets everywhere. So, so we'll go ahead. What you want to do to pound out your dough is you want to start here at the very edge with your fingertips, and you want to press down. You want to go straight up and then out to the side around. So I'll pull this down a little bit more so you can see a little better. So you start up the middle and then out and around, and you just turn it and keep doing that. It's a timely process. It does take a little bit of time. So we'll fast forward through this. You don't need to watch all of this, but that is how you pound out pizza. So we have made it personal pizzas because that's easier and more fun. I think it's more fun to make your own pizza. Mitch and I both came prepared with our own toppings, and they're very different pizzas. I saw you had
keeps like coming back together.
I know. That's why you've got to pound it out, and like you can flatten your hands and really put some force into it. This is why a lot of people will stretch their pizzas out because it goes faster. Gravity pulls on it easier. My pizzas always end up looking like eggs. I was not a professional pizza dough creator when I worked at the pizza shop.
I have only made pizza from scratch a couple of times, and I think both times I used a rolling pin. So
that's also an option. Pizza's really...
I'm just stretching it.
Yeah, I mean, pizzas... I love doing pizzas because, like, you can do whatever you want. I usually use garlic sauce on pizza. I'm not today.
You can if you want, though.
I don't have any made, but I might mix some garlic clove into my portion of sauce because I like... It's called a white sauce, or pink sauce. So white sauce is just garlic, and then pink is garlic and red sauce together. Oh, it's so good.
Pesto is also a really awesome pizza sauce if you like basil. I've done a chimichurri pizza before. That was really good. Yeah, whatever you want, really. It's different for everyone, Amy.
That sounds familiar. So now I'm just stretching it a little bit and letting it sort of pull. Get that gravity working on it for you. Because pounding it out does take a really long time. And frankly, I don't have the patience for it when I know that pizza is the end result. I want that pizza now.
This is the amorphous blob of pizza.
And you don't have to pound it out super thin either. If you like thicker crust, like, go for it. I personally don't love thick crust. When I went to Chicago, I was like, I guess. I had a taco pizza in Chicago.
Oh, interesting.
Which I just thought about right now. That I might change my answer from radishes to a literal taco pizza.
I'm down for that. The only time I've ever had a pizza I didn't like, I was out in Colorado where they put honey in their pizza crust. And so the crust was sweet.
Oh, that sounds really good.
No, I did not.
I guess if you're having a dessert pizza.
I think I didn't expect it, and that's why I was so not into it.
Oh, that's fair.
But if you're looking for that, then it could work. Or if you're working with that as a flavor of your toppings. But this was like a sweet crust on a pepperoni pizza. And it did not.
I think that if you made a honey crust with like goat cheese and balsamic.
Yeah, balsamic, fresh basil.
Yeah, that would be good. Nice, sweet, and savory. Yeah, so you can see that my pizza dough right now honestly looks like I'm in a comic book with a dialogue. So we'll just... That's okay, because I'm not getting graded on this, and it's different for every single person, so...
I'm going to try and make this amorphous blob into a heart. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to try. It keeps shrinking.
Oh my gosh.
It just wants to have chunky edges. It just wants to have chunky edges.
Hold those
I think I have
toppings
to
in
let
better.
it be who it's going to be.
So when I was working at the pizza shop, the people who would pound out the dough would go so fast and it would be so loud and it would just rattle everything. I'm not doing that to you. I'm saving you. You can go way faster than this. I don't think that we need to turn pizza making into an Olympic sport. So
I would watch that. Competitive pizza making.
Just the cooking channel?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if they have a pizza showdown. They should.
They should. Everybody loves pizza.
And people get very competitive about their pizza styles.
All right. So I think I'm pretty good with mine. It's going to be a little thicker.
I'm going to have these fat edges, but whatever. It'll hold the toppings in.
Okay.
Here we go.
So our next step then is going to be, you want an olive oil on the bottom.
Do you also have some sea salt?
Yes, I do.
Sweet. So I brought from my garden fresh basil and oregano. And so what I'm going to do is actually put the herbs on the crust before I put the sauce down.
Nice. So you want to put olive oil on the bottom of the crust before you start making the top of the crust because otherwise it sticks. So you don't need a ton. You just want to get like a good layer on there. Ooh. So that when your beautiful masterpiece comes out of the oven, you're not losing it.
It'll find community support when it comes out.
That's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you've got like an actual pizza stone or, you've got one of those trays that has holes in it, that's what you really want to use, but you can use a cookie sheet. That's also totally fine. Thank you. So, we're going to go ahead and flip it on there.
Alright, here we go.
And at this point, too, you can pound it out a little bit more. If you want to, the olive oil makes it stick a little bit better. So it has a better chance of... Woo! There we go.
Alright.
Yeah. So you're stretching it to fit. I like it.
Yeah, the pant's helping me out. Get those edges on the edges and
Yeah.
make a little sheet set.
Bottoms.
Look at that. I'm so proud. It's actually like a shape.
There's your sea salt. I'm getting garlic because it's not a complete meal without garlic.
There's garlic in one of my toppings, so trust me, I got that covered too.
The real challenge is figuring out where Sarah put it in our fridge. There it is. She's so tall that it's not a problem for her. Meanwhile, I'm over here on my tippy toes, still struggling.
You got it.
So I'm just going to go ahead and scrape all of the rest of it on here. Oh my gosh, I love garlic so much. I can't believe we're out of it.
I keep jarred garlic, and on the wall I have hanging bulbs of garlic, and then I have a bowl, a decorative wooden bowl full of dried cloves of garlic.
I love that.
I have a lot of garlic. No vampires at my house.
Okay, so here is a spatula for you to spread the sauce once it's ready. So I'm mixing the garlic and the red sauce together because it's delicious and I want nice garlicky pizza.
Is there a technique for spreading sauce that I'm ignoring?
Nope, you just want to make sure that it's to the edges but with enough space that you can still have crust.
Okay.
And anyway, it's different for everyone, Mitch, so whatever you want is exactly what you get.
Do you have red pepper flakes in your home?
I may. That's a good question, because you know I don't like spicy.
You don't use them. So.
I don't, but Sarah likes spice, so we may. I'll check.
Sweet.
No, spicy, and that's the problem.
I'm a little sauce heavy, but it's good that way.
I prefer not to have a lot of sauce on my pizza, so I usually am the opposite. Okay, let me check for pepper flakes. Pepper flakes. I have Chesapeake seasoning.
That's the crabs.
That's tomato paste. We had a little packet at one point.
That's okay. No worries if it's going to hide on you.
Portuguese piri piri.
I have no idea what that is.
Me either.
But it sounds interesting.
I don't have them.
That's okay.
You're out of luck.
No worries.
Okay, so now I was taught that you do a smallish layer of cheese and then your toppings and then the rest of your cheese. Again, you can do it however you want to. I pulled out my own cheese because honestly I'm in it for the cheese when I'm eating pizza. So
there's also really good like vegan mozzarella shred substitutes now and like nut cheeses that I've heard make good pizzas, so that's always something that's an option too.
Yeah.
I'm a cheese fiend though.
Oh yeah. So I am also adding basil and parsley from my garden. And I brought over your rainbow.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, a rainbow will not be had by me because I don't like red onions or peppers on my pizza.
So there's tons of different ways that you can make a pizza topping rainbow. I've seen people do it all different ways. You'll see here though I've got red is tomatoes, orange and yellow peppers, broccoli. Some people don't like broccoli on pizza. Fresh basil, spinach, more peppers, you got options. I did red onions with some garlic in there. That should hopefully give it like a bluish hue when it bakes off, because it turns blue when you add something alkaline, and garlic is alkaline. I Googled it because I was like, I know I've done this before. And then these are marinated Kalamata olives for purple, just because I like olives on my pizza. You're entitled to your opinion.
That's right, because we value diversity.
Mm-hmm.
So I did spinach and mushrooms, and I'm going over now because at the very end I will be adding on fresh mozzarella. So now I'm topping my pizza with the rest of my cheese, and I'm going to use a mixture of cheeses because, again, I love cheese. If you were a cheese, what do you think you'd be?
I'm definitely New York State sharp cheddar. Like, I don't even have to use it. I've been born and raised here, and my family were dairy farmers. My family did a lot of different things over the decades in the region, but we had a dairy farm, and so I think something local. What about you?
I would like to say feta because, like, it's nice.
Because you're
soft.
the goat?
It's
the greatest of all time.
Well, yes, now. I like that it's like really soft, and it can be really sweet, but it can also be like
salty.
Really savory and salty, and we all know that that's me.
I love this for you. You said you don't like red onions, so you don't want any.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Sarah likes red onions, but I like so I like sweet onions, like cooking onions, and I think it's because I was raised sautéing sweet onions to cook with my pierogi.
Yep. That's one of my favorite things. If there aren't onions with the pierogies, I don't want them.
No. I am obviously like the cheese girl over here. Sarah's gonna be. She's gonna eat it and she's gonna be happy about it.
I think I'm gonna add another layer of just a dusting of cheese on the top. Because I don't want to ruin.
That's so cute. That's beautiful.
Little pride flag pizza.
It's really cute. And then you can see that mine's just Cheese City.
I can do this with one hand.
I have clean hands if you need.
Oh, sweet. Amy's Pizza! Got it.
So, however you want to cook it, there will be directions on the temperature that you want to use for this pizza. It's usually between like 325 and 375. And it's usually, you cook it for about 10 minutes. We're not cooking it quite yet because it's only 11 and I'm feeding this to my partner for dinner. So we're going to hold off on that, but we will update the video at the very end with our nice cooked pizzas.
Yeah.
We'll do pictures of it. But yeah, so that's what you want to do. You just pound out the dough, make it as saucy and as cheesy and as toppingy as you want, and then eat it and love it and tag our Facebook in it.
Yeah. We hope you all enjoy Pizza Night, and keep in mind that we've got our Finger Lakes Community Health Partner Event Bingo tomorrow on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we're having our conversation with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We'll be attending that. They're hosting us, and then this Saturday, live streamed on our FLX Pride Facebook page, is our 2021 FLX Pride Drag Show. So lots of awesome stuff happening this week.
Yeah, so stay tuned. We will be around. We're available all throughout the week, even if we're not doing our groups like normal. We are available if you need anything. As always, we're going to post all of the hotlines and all of the information that you need at the very bottom of this in our comment or our description box. So we're here. Enjoy your pizza and happy Pride.